Greetings, adventurous ones. Have you ever been on those times where you're working hard, you want a nice cold drink, you get the cold drink, but by the time you get around to drinking it again and stuff like that, it's either piss warm, the ice is all melted away and stuff, and it's not as cold anymore and everything else in between it? Well, that problem is now solved thanks to Spidey's powder tumblers. And when I'm working hard making these videos for you guys and stuff like that, I need that nice cold refreshing drink happening here. Whether it's my water, whether it's iced tea, or even my fruit punch or something in between it. Okay, these tumblers are nice and solid. They keep your drink cold even after hours of just sitting around and stuff like that. I mean, this has got my iced tea in it, and it's been 2 hours since I put my iced tea in it and stuff. It's still nice, refreshing, cold. So, if you want to be a part of these type of things and get it custom made as well, because when I got mine custom made by Spidey's Powder Tumblers, he asked me what character I like. I said Michael Keaton's Batman, and boom. He's also done ones for Legion of Comics, DJ Lynx, and among others in the comic book community and toy community as well. So, if you want to be a part of that and you want to get your own custom-made tumbler made for you and stuff like that, follow the link down in the description below to Spidey's Powder Tumblers on Instagram. Let them know Joseph Michaels, the Adventurous Joe, sent you. Now, back to the video. Today on the channel, Adventurous Ones, it's the last day of Star Wars Retro Week here on the channel, and we are now going to be unboxing and reviewing from the box set the final figure, Death Star Trooper. Welcome to the toy review. It's time we get started. Welcome back, Adventurous Ones, for another unboxing and review. I'm your host, as always, the master of all multiverses, and the reason why they've turned an absolute and total shitfest. Never sorry for it one damn bit, but you're welcome. Joseph Michaels, the Adventurous Joe, at your services, and on this episode, we're finishing off Star Wars Retro Week here on the channel with the final figure from the box set, Death Star Trooper. Now, this guy was not even known as Death Star Trooper. He was known as Death Squad Commander, as it's shown right here. Okay, but later releases for the Empire Strikes Back line and stuff, okay, had him labeled as Death Star Trooper. Yep. So let's get this guy out of the package and see what he's all about. Now, the reason why they were called Death Squad Commanders at first is because Lucas didn't even know where he was going to put them and stuff. Apparently they were supposed to be like the equivalent to stormtroopers and stuff when they didn't have stormtroopers around and stuff. Okay, but instead Lucas decided to put them on the Death Star. And when he did that, he went back and renamed them Death Star Troopers, because they were supposed to be the guys who run the Death Star's weaponry and stuff. Activate the big turbo lasers and, you know, activate the big turbo laser and stuff. And there you go. Now, that's the last one. You go over there. You come over here. And that right there. Pop those legs. There we go. There we go. That's the end of that. Get rid of the trash. And there you go. The Death Squad Commander. Now, the reason why a lot of people were confused on these figures and stuff like that is because in the movie, you don't see these guys that much. You only see them in one scene one or two scenes and stuff. One of them involved the firing of the turbo laser on the Death Star's main weapon and stuff, firing that up and then blasting the planet of Alderaan to smithereens and stuff. The second time you see this guy is when Han and Luke and Chewie are trying to free Leia, okay, and he's inside the detention block, okay? Only he's not in gray like they got him right here and stuff. He was dressed in all black. So apparently it was a design choice that was made, but not very subtle for a design choice. Anyways, head goes around 360 like always. Arm articulation allows it to go 360. Leg, much like Tusken Raider and Obi-Wan, can only kick back about that far, but can kick up about that far. And so on. Now, his blaster weapon, however, is the same as the Stormtroopers, as the vintage Retro Collection Stormtrooper. And then you put that into his hand, just like so. And then position him just like that. He can blast people. Now you put him down just like that. Stand him up. And there you go. Okay. Now, for comparison size. Yeah, you bastard. Okay. There, comparison sake. Here he is with the Tusken Raider. Here he is with Obi-Wan. Now you can see the little bit of height differences in both sides of them and stuff. And then you go from there. And then that there. And then with the Jawa, perfect height difference. R2-D2. Droid-wise, not too bad. And last but not least, C-3PO. As again, C-3PO is taller than these guys. I don't know what the hell's the deal on that stuff. Alright, now, I'm going to put him over there with them. There we go. Alright, now we're done with baby knife. We're going to put that out of the way. And bring over this little beauty, the box set itself. Now, as I told you, I was going to tell you how much this damn box set actually sells for. Now, if you get this at the Disney parks, I believe you could still get it at Disney parks. I'm not sure on that. Do not quote me on that. But a lot of times there are Disney, I think they're called Disney Angels or something like that, that Super Soul gets help from once in a while and stuff, because he lives in the UK and they provide him with things that Disney has and stuff like that that they can't get in the UK and stuff. So either way you look at it, this box set originally costed only around $79.99. Okay, when it was available through Hasbro Pulse, by the way. Okay, but once it hit the aftermarket and stuff like that, and Disney Parks, by the way, Disney Parks, they're asking about $100, and I think it was like $102 or something like that, $102.99. But on eBay, it sells anywhere from $60, $65 and up. The highest one on there is about $125 or $200, and yours truly waited it out, okay, until another place called on eBay called Maddie's Toys, okay, had it already up for sale more than once and stuff like that. He gets them in all the time apparently. Okay, every time I made him an offer on the damn thing, it got rejected. Okay, so I waited for him to make me a decent offer on the damn thing. $50 $50 was the offer. And I says, okay, what if we do 40? I made him a counter offer of 40. He accepted that 40. And yours truly got this sucker in total with the shipping for $65. What? Yeah, a $40, we got it for 40, but we had to pay about another 20 for the shipping and stuff. Understandable, because he did pack this sucker pretty damn good too. So, was it worth the wait? Abso-freaking-lutely. I mean, my God, I've been waiting the longest time to complete my first 12 of the original 12 Star Wars figures that came out in the 1978. Okay, I waited for the longest time to get these figures, and finally having them in my hands, it's nostalgia for me. It's my childhood growing up. You know, I loved these figures. Even when they brought out the vintage collection figures and stuff like that, the more updated figures and stuff, I was still using my retro or vintage ones. Excuse me, not the retro. They didn't have retro back then. Okay, I was still using my vintage ones. Okay, and once they started doing these retro collection ones, I was just blown away. I said, my mom and I were both trying to get sets of our own, because she wanted a set to keep in the package. I wanted a set to take out of package so I could just put them in a display case and stuff, you know, and go from there. And yeah, that's what I said. This is nostalgia for me. This is my childhood growing up. Finally having these guys together is the best thing in the whole wide world, you know, because, like I said, my childhood revisited, and I enjoy every moment of doing the unboxings and reviews I've been doing all week here on the channel from this box set. Anyways, Adventurous ones, that's it. We're done with this, and we're done with Star Wars Retro Week here on the channel. Tomorrow we'll be doing a movie review for our final week of Star Wars here on the channel and stuff like that. We'll be doing our movie review of Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. Stick around for that one, and we'll see you on the next one. So until the next time, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss on anything we still got coming up on this channel in 2026. There's always going to be more on the way. You never know what's going to be on the channel unless you hit the bell and set it to all. And if you want to be a part of our end of the month giveaway for your chance to win a $10 gift card of your choosing, if you win our end of the month duck race, head over to that video right now. It's up on the channel. Follow the 3 rules of it and enter the hashtag Road to 1K. The 3rd rule is the most important one. All entries must be in by July 29th, 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Because on the morning of July 30th, I collect all names. Entries are closed for the giveaway until next month, and we go from there. If you don't win the giveaway, by the way, you are automatically entered into the next one. So, until the next unboxing, until the next Don't Make Me Cry review, peace out. May the Force be with all of you. And every last one of y'all have a safe, lovely, and beautiful week out there. Take care of yourselves, your family, your friends, your pets, loved ones in general. And be smart out there, people. Don't do stupid shit, and don't listen to stupid idiots. Okay? Use your brains in your heads, people. You got smarts. Use them. Get them safely to the people that love and care about you the most, alright? Every single chance you have. Because there are no more second chances in life, and we don't live in safe times anymore. So anything can happen day in or day out. To you or to them and people that are important to you in your life. Alright? Every single chance you got. Use them wisely, and let those people in your life know how much you love and care for them. Until then, take care. God bless to every single last one of you out there. Please remain safe. And we'll see you all later.